What's up everyone, welcome back to the Coral Reef Talk. In today's episode we're going to be doing an update on the 125 gallon reef because it's been a few weeks and I want to fill you guys in on some new changes and things that are going on. So let's go. So today I'm going to be replacing this pump with a Gyro 3K pump. This is new to me. This is from another reef hobbyist. They switched their pumps from the Gyro Pump to the Ecotech marine pumps, but I've always wanted to give this guy a try. Take a look at this. This is cool, new to me. It's gonna go on the side of the tank like that, so we can get more of a flow, a better flow going across the tank, less dead spots. For the most part, everything is looking good in the tank, except for this guy. I think he's just up too high, but some part of me thinks that that is not right, because right next to him, just a little bit farther back in the tank, is the green polyp toadstool, and he's doing just fine. So I don't really know what's going on with him. Toadstools go through these ugly phases where they can look like this. They can slime over and shed some of their skin and stuff, and then they come back just fine. So he may just be going through an ugly phase. If you have any idea though, or experience or comments or whatever, leave them down below. Let me know what could possibly be going on with this guy. I've had him for a really long time. But back to the pump. So this is the Gyro Pump, and this is the controller, and here is the power adapter. So we're gonna get it hooked up and see what it looks like in the tank. So before I forget, I picked up a Maxima Clam from Clam Mania over on Instagram. Now they do live sales over there and they have some pretty good prices, but to be honest, this was an impulse buy for me because I've always wanted to have a clam in my reef tank, and I've tried in the past with no success. But one thing I learned from John over at Clam Mania is that you should acclimate your clam according to the pH. So when I started acclimating, the water in the bag was at 7.22. Now looking at the apex graph, you can see how I gradually raised the pH over time by increasing or decreasing the rate the water dripped into the bag, raising the pH 0.1 every 20 minutes. But after monitoring the pH after what seemed to be an eternity, I finally got him in the tank, and after a few days, I didn't think he was liking where he was at, so I moved him higher up on the rockwork where he seemed to like it better and he got a lot more light. Now I purchased a little clam holder for my clam to attach to that came in the package from Clam Mania, so that I can move him around the tank without fear of damaging his foot or hurting the clam in any way. But okay, now let's go back to the pump. Okay, so the new pump is in the tank. We're gonna get it powered up, and hopefully we don't blast everything when we turn it on. And I'm kind of concerned about the clam right here, because the clam has been doing really well in this spot, and I don't want to just blast him right off the bat. So hopefully it doesn't just turn on full power. Okay, so I finally got it all hooked up, and that is what it's looking like right now. I think it's a little bit too close to the top of the water. can see some air starting to suck in. That's probably where all these micro bubbles are coming from, but everything is hooked up. The only thing I'm not liking about it is that there's a little hum. I don't know if you can hear that hum, but there's a little bit of a hum to the pump. But I have it right now running on a constant mode and it's looking pretty good. Now the clam did end up falling off from up there, so I just put him right back in his little corner and he's still doing just fine. He's attached himself to that little base. And he's doing fine in this corner as long as fish leave him alone. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out, and I will see you next time on the Coral Reef Talk.
Down. Yeah, that's cool. Like